Hello and welcome back. Your girl is hungry. So happy Saturday. I pray your day is prosperous. We're going to make a salad. So if you are new here, we are transitioning into an alkaline diet. We're in an alkaline diet so that we can set up an environment for our body to physically release disease, specifically HSV, herpes. So I'm going to make me a salad and I'm going to take y'all along with me. How's your day going? I hope it's fantastic. We're going to use oyster mushrooms, okay? Now, you can use whatever type of mushroom you like. I think shiitake is like one of the mushrooms you're not supposed to eat on an alkaline diet. But yeah, we're going to take these oyster mushrooms and we're going to get them together. And then we're going to air fry them. You can put them in the oven. I normally cook them on the stove, but for this salad that I'm making, I'm not going to take the time to cook them on the stove. I'm just going to air fry them. But you're going to put whatever oil you want to use on them. You're going to use, I use avocado oil. You can use, there's a lot of different oils. You can use whatever oil you like. I love oyster mushrooms, so I use like a whole pack. It depends on how many you have. You know, just use a good amount. They are going to shrink. So if it looks like a lot right now, it's probably not going to be in the sense of once it cooks. So just add a little extra just for, you know, because today might be just like the last day that you ever eat them, you know. These things happen. So just go ahead and add a little extra. Hold on. All right. Seasonings. We're gonna get some onion powder. We're gonna get some thyme, and we're gonna get some salt and oregano. Outside of that, this journey has been pretty amazing. I want you guys to understand what season we're in right now, right? So we're in summer. Like physically we're in summer, but we're going into fall, right? And fall is the season of letting go. Like things fall, dead things fall off the trees, things fall apart. Like it's a season of letting go, right? I want you to understand that that's not just physically happening, like in the seasons, like that's happening with you as well. Like this is a time for you to let go of shit that does not align with where you're going. Why are we still holding on to things that we clearly know are going in the opposite direction of where we're going? Like you're holding on to what's familiar and what feels safe, quote unquote, or comfortable. And when I say safe, comfortable, and familiar, I mean you've been doing it, so you naturally do it, versus the unknown of what you truly want, of what God promised you. That's actually what's happening. Like you're focused on what you have to let go instead of what you're going to gain. You're focused on what you have to give up, quote unquote, versus what you're going to get. You're supposed to be focused on what you're going to receive. Why are you focused on what you have to give? God always gives you more than what you ask for. You focus on the wrong part. Let go of what you have, plant the seed so God can give you the fruit. It's the same thing as if you wanted, like you have a garden and you want to, so put your oyster mushrooms in the air fryer. Okay. You want to, now we're going to prep the rest of the ingredients for the salad. So we're going to do I think it's red leaf lettuce, kale, and arugula. Get you some arugula. Arugula is like the best thing ever. It's like such a that girl like lettuce. Like if you've never had arugula, like you can't really, like she's just different. She's got a different flow, a different vibe, a different energy. Get you some of her. But yeah, we're gonna do the lettuce. We're going to do tomatoes. We're going to do capers. We're gonna do red onions. We're going to do chickpeas. We're going to do wild rice because that's what I had left. And what else? The dressing, and that's like capers. I think I did. All right. So we're gonna do the lettuce. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? So we're gonna get you a big ass bowl. Get you a big ass bowl. Okay, get you a knife. So Now this is just me cutting up this kale. So you might not be able to see me cut it, but it's really not that special. Just take the stem off the kale and then rip it up. It's really not like, you don't gotta do too much. Like, I got very much. Let's see what leaves we got. This one's okay. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we're gonna cut up our kale. We're gonna wash all of this lettuce BS at the end. I was cutting it all up. Okay, so you have to understand, like, your job is to understand what you want, to choose what you want, to decide what you want, and to plant that seed knowing that God is going to give you exactly what you asked for. But your part that you have an opportunity to improve on is that you don't understand that you're not going to know when it's going to actually happen for you. Like, you're trying to figure out when, you're trying to figure out how, you're trying to figure out where. That's not your part. That's God's part. That literally has nothing to do with you. You're stressing yourself out trying to figure out how you're supposed to do, how you're going to make it happen. You're not going to know how you're going to make it happen. If you've never lived the life that you're asking God for physically, you've only seen it in your dreams, you've only imagined it. If you haven't physically lived it, you're not going to know how it's going to happen until after it happens. If you knew how it was going to happen right now, you've already done it. That's how it works. You'd be doing it right now if you knew how. You're not going to know how. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to know what you want, why you want it, and you're supposed to move as if it's already yours. That's your part. Your part is not how it comes to you, when it comes to you, where it comes from. You're supposed to assume it's going to come from any and everywhere because God's giving it to you. What are we talking about? You think God has like one source to get you one way to get you your good? No. That's not how the infinite works. No. That's false. See? But you have to plant the seed. What you scared of? You scared that God's going to take the seed that you plant, that you give, and give you more than you've ever asked for? You think that God's going to give you exactly what you've been getting? You think that God's always going to provide for you? Like, what's your assumption? Like, when you give up the seed, what happens? Because you think you're losing something. You're not losing anything. You're trading energy for a higher level of energy. Just like when you circulate your money. You're circulating it for another level of energy. You're not losing it. You're using it. You're circulating it. You're doing what it's supposed to. Like, God didn't create money for us to hoard it, to hold on to it. God created money for us to be able to exchange it for things of greater value. You give the money, you get something of greater value. You give money, you get a bed of arugula. You give money, you get mentorship. You give money, you get some onion powder. You give money, you get a house. You give money, you get travel. Like, what are we talking about? So you're scared of giving up what you can physically see, your money, for the dream that you can't physically see it. When you know you have to give something to get something of a greater value. That's all I'm saying. So that's the kale, that's the arugula. What else I said? And then we're going to do this lettuce. Like, this is let go and let God season. Stop trying to control every fucking thing. Like, let God do it. Why are you trying to orchestrate the universe? Why are you trying to do you understand how intricate it is to have, let's say there's 40 people that watch this video. There's 40 people that watch this video. Do you know how intricate and how detailed I would have to know all of their lives to get them on this video? Like, do you understand how much you have to do to get, like, that's not my part. My part is to show up authentically as myself, to make this salad, to give y'all some gems, and to go on about my day. That's my part. How the people that need to find this video has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to try to figure that out. I'm not going to try to say a certain thing because I think I want a certain type of people to, no. We're not doing that. I am who I am. And people resonate and people don't. The people that are on the frequency that I'm on resonate. The people that are not don't. It's very simple. But it's not my job to find the people that resonate. It's my job to resonate. It's my job to express. It's my job to be the light. It's my job to exist. And then the darkness in you that you are trying to uncover is gravitate toward the light. we uncover your light, and then you become a beacon. That's how it works. Now we're going to rinse this lettuce. So we washed our salad. It's drying off. And we're going to put the rest of, prep the rest of these ingredients. Yeah, you got like a, that's your job. Your job is to let go and to trust. Your job is to let go and to let God. That's what that statement means. That means let go of the seed, knowing, in the knowing that the big God is always going to multiply it and give you the fruit in harmony with the seed. Like, let go of whatever you're holding on to so that God can give you what you're supposed to actually have. Like, your inheritance isn't suffering. That's not the inheritance that God created for you. Every single one of y'all has an inheritance. You have it inherently as God's child, meaning there's nothing you have to do for it. You be and you have it. You exist and it's yours. That's how it works. The problem that you're running into is that you, one, don't know that you are that power. You are not aware of it. And because you're not aware of it, you think that life works a certain way. And it does, for you. Your life does work a certain way in the way that you see it, that it works. But that's not everybody's reality. That's not everybody's reality. Just some people's. Actually, I wanted to, well, it's too late now. So you're going to get you, this is a plum tomato, I believe. Looks like a big Roma tomato to me, but whatever works. That should be, and then actually we have some of these cuties right here. We're going to cut these up too. Those are almost done. We're going to cut these tomatoes. But yeah, you got to let that shit go. Let go of the old life. You have to. Like, God can't give you the new life if you're holding on to the old life. Do you understand how that happens? Like, you can't get without giving. Like, you have to give something to get something. It's not a really hard concept when it comes to like nature and shit. But like when we talk about ourselves, it's like we're confused. Like, you don't get a cucumber without a cucumber seed first being planted. Like, you have to give the seed to get the cucumber. You don't just get tomatoes. You gotta give something. You have to give something to get it. That's how it works. But you're so focused on, again, what you have to give. What if the farmer was always focused on, oh, fuck, I gotta give a seed. I'm gonna lose out on a seed. Bro, you're losing out on billions of cucumbers. Because one seed does not just produce one cucumber. One apple apple seed does not just produce one apple. You get an infinite supply. Like, when I say infinite, I mean like it don't stop. Like, it's actually forever. Like, as long as the seed is undisturbed, you're going to get an abundance of whatever the seed produces. I'm here to wake you up. Wake up. It doesn't make sense what you're thinking. It doesn't make sense. Think something else. You can think new thoughts. Here's a new thing. And it's not even that you're thinking new thoughts. All I'm doing is reminding you of what you already know. Y'all already know everything that I'm telling you. You just don't know that you know. The world has programmed you to forget that you know these things. Because you think you're just a human being. You don't know who you truly are. You forgot. It happens. It truly happens. People forget who they are all the time. All the time. Like, let that shit go, bro. You holding on to what you know just because you know it. Like, there's so much other, and you know it because you be dreaming about it. There's so much more of a world out here. Like, but you're so stuck on the world that you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. When there is a whole other world that actually creates the one that you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. That'll give you everything you want in the world that you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. God told you very clearly how to do this. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. I don't understand. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the what? The renewing of your mind. That seems pretty simple. Pretty clear. So your job is to renew your mind. Your job is to let go of the thoughts you've been thinking your whole life. Let go of the identity that they told you you were. Let go of what you thought life could be and what you know life. Like, you have to let go of the life you're living permanently. Like, there's no way around it, bro. You have to give it up. You have to die to your present self. so that you can rise into who you're supposed to be. You can't be both. Jesus died first and then rose. Do y'all remember that? Okay, just making sure. Making sure we're all on the same page. Jesus didn't rise and then die. No. He died and then was risen into, come on, what are we talking about? So we're going to use key lime juice for this this vinegar, or not vinaigrette, this Greek dressing. You can use lemon juice. I normally use lemon juice, but I'm going to use key limes today. It goes fine. And you're going to get you some olive oil. Get an olive oil that actually tastes like olive oil. Don't get that light shit that don't even taste like nothing. Don't do that. Get some good stuff. Okay. And then you're going to do it like more. You got to let go, bro. What you holding on to? Like, you only holding on to it because it's familiar. Because it's predictable. You know what's going to happen. You feel like you're in control. You feel like you're in control because you can predict what's going to happen if you hold on to it. If you hold on to what you know, you can predict what's going to happen. Versus letting go and having to step into the unknown. That y'all talk about walk by faith, not by sight. That's what y'all be saying. Y'all be saying it out your mouth, but it's really not giving walk by faith and not by sight. It's really giving blind faith. It's giving as soon as there's a bump in the road, I'm letting go of the faith. The faith is gone. Like, I have no faith. Like, that's what it's giving. Now, I don't know if that's what you're trying to put off, but that's what it's giving. I'm going to put some onion powder in here. You can if you like. Pepper is one of the seasonings that I've noticed that's not in alkaline foods. So this is some thyme, and I'm going to put some basil in there. Whole bunch of herbs. And then we're gonna whisk this up. This is my life. I do it how I like. You do it how you like. Now this is your salad, so you got your mix. Now you're gonna put your cucumbers. You're just gonna pile it in there. Just gonna put everything on. Real cute like. But yeah, like you gonna have to take responsibility. You gotta stop blaming everybody else for why you are the way you are, why you are where you are in life. Like, you have to take responsibility. Because it doesn't matter that your mom did X, Y, and Z or your dad did X, Y, and Z, right? It's the fact that the story you're telling yourself about it is actually hindering you. It's not even the fact that your mom or your dad did what they did. It's the fact that you have created this story around your self-worth or your self-value or what you deserve based off of their actions. And you're perpetuating the story. So the letting go of it is not for them. The forgiveness is not for other people. You're not forgiving other people. You're not forgiving other people's actions. You're forgiving yourself. You're forgiving the story that you've been telling yourself about what it means to you, for you, about you. That's what you're forgiving. You're not forgiving their actions. This salad gonna have a whole lot of stuff on it. Nice. You're gonna throw some chickpeas on there. So these are some roasted chickpeas. Roast them in the oven. Now these, I messed around and roasted too long. And then I'm gonna put some wild rice on here just because I have some left. And why not? Throw that shit on the salad. If you're tired of eating bowls, right? Take the ingredients and throw it on the salad. So that's some wild rice. Okay, great. And then I think that's, oh, come on now. Can't forget the mushrooms. So we're gonna take our oyster mushrooms. And we're gonna put them right, I didn't even make a spot for them. We're gonna put them on top of the capers. But just know that the capers are under the oyster mushrooms. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, this is it. So the capers are under the oyster mushrooms. There's capers in there too. Here. We're gonna make sure we get all the juices. And we're gonna put it on there. Yep, depends on how much you like. It's a big salad, and I like dressing, so. And then we're just gonna toss it all together. Okay, I want you guys to you gotta start to let go. there's no way around it. That's the hardest part of growth. The hardest part of growth is not like actually growing or like getting to the dream life or like doing the things to get to the dream. It's the letting go of the old. That's the hardest part. Like, because a lot of people will do all the things they need to do. They'll be whoever they need to be, but they will not fully let go of their old life. And because you're still attached to it, because you have not detached from the old life is not detached from you. Like, your life, your reality is a mirror of you. It's not it's a reflection. Like, it shows what you believe to be true. That's why we can all be living in the same life, in the same reality, and be living totally different lives. There's 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion different perspectives of life are happening right now in this moment of the same exact scenarios. God told me I was God in human form and I could heal myself of anything because I'm health in the first place. I'm really just releasing the belief that I even have a dis-ease in the first place. Like, I'm finna do that shit. Why not? So this is my salad. It doesn't have, this is a nice bite. Let's see. 3, 3, 3. That's a 5. I'm finna go outside for this up. Okay? Now, I love you all. Thank you for being here. This is a salad that you can make when you start your journey of healing from HSV, healing from herpes, healing from any type of diseases, right? Setting up an alkaline environment for your body to release the disease. 444. This salad that I made is just a it's a nice healthy salad. I don't know what y'all call healthy. It's good to me. It's delicious. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's healthy because it's, you know, plants. But it's delicious. So I'm gonna, you know, put this in I'll put some notes in the description for you guys for your salads. But you gotta let go. It's time. You have this identity of who you are, who you can be because you have HSV or you experience herpes symptoms. You got this whole whole identity around it. You gotta let that shit go. How are you gonna become the woman that you are destined to be to help other people who are in a process or who are in a state that you're in now? How are you going to become the person to help them if you don't let go of that identity to step into who you're meant to be? Like, I could still be the same woman that I was over a year ago, still in shame around HSV. Or I could let go of the identity that HSV meant anything about me, 555. That HSV meant anything about me and step into this light to be a beacon for you guys. But I had to let go of my old life to do that. I said all that to say, let go and let God. I'm finna go eat this salad. This shit is good, amazing, delicious. I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna eat the whole thing. We'll see what happens. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. Reach out to me, send me a comment, a DM. Someone's calling me. Ooh, I'm gonna have to call them back. Yeah, send me a message, a DM. Outside of that, I will, if you are interested in starting your journey of healing spirit, mind, and body when it comes to HSV, when it comes to herpes, getting to a place where you are transformed by the renewing of your mind and then you renew your body, right? You can click the link in the description. You can join Heal Thyself. It's 24 week. It's a 14-week lifestyle change for you to actually step into the identity of that woman, that man, that person who is moving forward in a life where they no longer experience it. So let me know how I can support you. Click the link in my bio. We'll be here for you when you're ready. And I'm gonna go eat this salad. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.